Hey guys, it's Michelley bringing you guys another video to my YouTube channel. I will be doing a mini version of this one, so just check out my Instagram if interested. First off, we are going to be starting with our Porefessional primer, and after that we're going to have our Maybelline Full Coverage Foundations, one of the new foundations from Maybelline, and mix it in with a little bit of Wet n Wild Photo Focus. And the reason I'm mixing them is just because the Maybelline color that I got was a little bit dark, so I need to make it a little bit light, and so I mix them. And of course, before any foundation or any primer, be sure that you have moisturized and put your serum and your eye cream and everything that you need to do for skin prep, and then we're gonna go ahead and add everything else on top. So mixing them with my foundation brush from this little like brush collection that my fiance got me. And so after that, I applied it all over my face, and now I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender from Morphe, which if you do not have this beauty blender, you need it in your life. It's only like $7, I think I paid for it, if I can remember, but it is amazing, you guys. It is so close to what a regular beauty blender would do, which those are like $20, so it's a big it's a big price cut on that one. And as you can see, the coverage in the foundation is very, very good. It did hide a little bit of my spots that I have from like breakouts, and that's really good. So as for coverage, I do give it a 10. It did just have a little bit of see-through, which I just added a little bit more foundation on top, and that was it. And then I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I just purchased like after such a while of having it out and everything. Like I just went out and bought it, and I see what everybody likes about it. I see that it's very full coverage and it gets the job done. I don't know if I'm a really like full coverage concealer type of girl. I mean, I really like it and it's really nice and all, but I feel like it was just a bit too much. But you know what, I'm just gonna keep on experimenting and seeing what I can get to liking about it, because I think it's really great for sure. It's just I find other concealers that I like a little bit better, and it could have been because I put too much, of course, as well. But like I was trying not to put a lot, but it ended up being a lot with that big wand. But it's okay, we're moving on. So you blend out the concealer, of course, and then I always use concealer in my foundation as a little bit of a base for my eyeshadow just before anything. And then I am going to be setting everything with the Makeup Revolution Banana Powder, and that has a little yellow tint to it. I've seen a lot of YouTubers starting to use this setting powder, and I'm just glad they are, because now you guys will believe me that it is amazing. It's a really, really great setting powder, and I think it's like $8. So it's really, really worth it. And all I'm using is like a setting, like a little I think those are considered like concealer brushes, the one that are pointed. But anywho, it's a pointed like blending brush type of deal. And I'm using that just to set everything, including my eyelids, because if you do not put powder on your eyelids, then your like either your eyeshadow primer or your foundation or primer, whatever you're using as a primer, can be tacky, and then eyeshadow can be a little bit messy. So be sure to use a powder, like a translucent powder or even a base color. And then I did get this palette in the shipping, which I do have a part in the video where I run out to go get the box from the USPS guy. And I don't know, I might include at the end, maybe not. If you guys do want to see it, I'll show you guys just like as a like little, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to show it or not, but it was hilarious. So I did get the Morphe 9C palette, I believe it is. It's like a really tiny palette. It has 9 shades in it, and as you can see when I showed it to you guys, it's such a pretty palette. I like how like it has a lot of like use to it. So you have your warms, you have your browns, your a little bit of purples, and your shimmers. So you have some mattes and some shimmers, which is great. So it's a very good beginner palette for anybody who is just looking into starting makeup and want something very simple to grab and just do a variety of looks. I think the color payoff is really good. Blendability is amazing. I think the palette is like bomb.com. So I think it was like $12. For like $12, it's definitely worth it. And I got this one from Ulta, so anybody who is shopping at Ulta, like I got this one from online, I know they're starting to carry more Morphe things, which is what makes me want to go to Ulta more often now, because Morphe is a really, really great brand. And I didn't know that up until like a few months ago that I bought my first palette from Morphe, and I think that was my 3502 palette, and that one is like amazing. And then my fiance got me the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is also amazing. By far my one favorite palette from Morphe right now. But I'm trying to dip in more into like Morphe, and then like I want to start buying also ColourPop, because I've seen so much stuff about ColourPop. And then yeah, so I'm gonna try to expand my vision and like my mission on makeup, and try to get as much different types of brands in cosmetics. So hopefully then I can be like a fountain of knowledge and everything. But here all you did was basically, you grab your transition shade, put it all over your crease, and then you put a little bit of a warmer shade on top of that, which was the other orangey shade in the palette. Put it on top of that, then after that you grab your little more burgundish color, and you just put that on top. And remember, the key into all of this is just blending. Honestly, if you saw this whole part here, it was just all blending, making sure it was perfect. And grabbing like really nice blending brushes. The ones that I was using, one of them was from Nyxcosmetics, and the other one was like the Wet n Wild blending brushes, which are like $3. So if you're looking for really good blending brushes, I recommend those. And yeah, and then that's how you get your base. And then from there I did try to figure out what glitter I wanted to use, and I ended up going with like a little bit more champagne gold glitter. And these glitters that I had showed to you were from Kaykcosmetics. They are an online brand, which I got pointed out from my friend who I work with. She like is a makeup lover, makeup everything, and so she recommended these glitters, and definitely these glitters are so nice. I'm surprised because I own the Nyxcosmetics one, and I feel like those get everywhere. Like it just goes everywhere. And as for the glue or the adhesive that I'm using for the glitter is from Too Faced, and it's a glitter glue. And that one right there was really, really good. So all I did was put that in the inner part of my eye up until the middle part of my eye, so like half of my eyelid, and then from there I just put the glitter on top. And as you can see, there isn't as much fallout as what it would be for any other glitter, which was very, very weird for me. It could have just been because of a different brush that I was using, which is also from EcoTools. It's like a double-ended brush. It has like a blending side on the one side, and then the more like a padding, or what is it called, like it's supposed to be like a smudger brush, but I use it more for this situation going on here, packing on the glitter, which I feel like is what made it really nice and smooth on the eyelids. And then when I just swipe everything off, because I put extra powder underneath, it just literally, you don't see any fallout from the glitter, which made me very happy. So after that, I am grabbing that really a little bit more of like close to the burgundy shade, but it's more brownish, and I'm putting that on the outer part of the eye, where it's basically just to give it a little bit more dimension, so give it a little bit more depth in those areas. And I don't even know how I got to this look, but this is what we got so far, and so far I liked it. And when I took pictures, it was really, really beautiful. And actually my fiance was making fun of me the whole time that I was taking selfies, because it literally took me a million selfies to get the one selfie that I really liked. And then as for liner, I was debating whether I wanted to do a wing liner or if I just wanted to do something like subtle just to hide the lashes. And I went with the subtle because I didn't want to take away from the eye look that I was going for. And so I ended up using my Epic liner from Nyxcosmetics, and this like liner is really, really nice for beginners. I had a hard time with it at first because I was so used to like the brush tips, but this one right here is very easy and glides on so smoothly, and it's like pitch black, so it's a really great liner to begin with, at least I think. And all I did was basically line my lash line and take it a little bit out, but not like a full-on wing. Then I'm grabbing my Lashdreams lashes in the style Halo, and I'm putting those on. And then the lash glue that I'm using is the Tarte Pro Adhesive in the color black. And this stuff is like no joke. Like it's very, very tacky. Like as soon as you even touch it, it's the tackiest glue that I've ever had. It can be a bit messy sometimes, but I feel like it just gets the job done. then when at the end when you're taking off all your makeup, it stays there. So don't try to struggle with it. Just like basically put makeup remover on your eye and just hold it there and hope that it will come off. I normally end up like trying to peel it off my lashes, so if you're someone who doesn't like all that stuff, I would recommend the Duo adhesive in the shade black. So do that if you don't want to mess with like this really like good glue. And then I'm using my Urban Decay liner to line my inner tight line or my top tight line. I don't ever know what to call that. But yes, so I'm lining that just because I want to conceal the appearance of the lashes, because these lashes are so like, what I want to say, like full and so like beautiful and bring the whole look together. And again, these lashes are from Lashdreams, so if you guys want to check them out, I will leave the link down below. And what's nice is that they have sales all the time, so be sure to always just look out for when they have sales, because on their Instagram page they announce everything, and then they also let you know if they have like a discount code, which is the best part. I always get my lashes when they have like a sale and a discount code going on, because the discount code works on sale items. So interested in the lashes, visit lashdreams.com. But yeah, here I am, you know, feeling myself because I'm actually digging this look. And I can't remember what I do after this. See, I'm even hesitating on what I'm doing. Oh yes, okay, so there we go. After all the lashes is put on, I put more of my shadows underneath my lash line, and this is just to give it a little bit of a smoky eye underneath. And the reason I do this is because I like to conceal a little bit of the like smile lines underneath my eyes. Not smile lines, but I guess yeah, because I like when I smile, like my eyes crease and it is not attractive at all. So that's what I do. I just conceal it by putting shadow underneath. And I normally go with the scheme that I had on my eyes. So I'll go in with like the lighter orange and then the darker orange and then the burgundy color. But in this case, I did just go with the darker orange and then the burgundy color on top, just to give it a little bit of dimension underneath there, because I like having like the orange as the true base, and then like I do the burgundy color closer to my lash line, so it just looks like two different colors there. And then after this, I know I'm gonna start bronzing, and of course I'm gonna be using my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. If you guys don't have this, I recommend it for anybody who is, I want to say like medium to a tannish color. And then they do have like the Hoola Light, which is a little bit more for like very fair skin to light skin. I am the regular Hoola bronzer and it's amazing. I just basically dust it all over the areas where the sun would hit, which would be my cheekbones, my temples, my forehead, and then after that I am grabbing my bronze essentials. And this came in one of my BoxyCharm boxes, and all I'm doing is just basically deepening up my bronzing or my bronzer. And then any of the products that I did not like say, I will list it on the bottom bar just for you guys to like see what I was using. I don't know if I'll link it, but just so you guys can see what I'm using, because I'm that person as well who just looks at videos and sees what's my next buy and what I'm gonna purchase next. After that, I am going in with the NYC blush, and it's the Mosaic blush. And I'm just grabbing a little bit with my angled brush from Wet n Wild and just dusting it over my, what is it called? Apples of my cheeks? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Apples of my cheeks. And then after that, I'm going to go in with highlighter. And my number one favorite highlighter right now at this moment is the Kristin Leann collection with Urban Decay. Oh my god, this stuff is like amazing. I did just get my Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I have not played with it yet. So until I do play with it, maybe I'll have a new favorite. But I've been obsessing with this highlighter like ever since it came into my store. It's just like, wow. Every single client that I have, I sit them down and I'm like, I'm gonna get you the bombest highlighter, and this is what I put on their faces. And most of the time they end up buying it because it's like so good. You'll be able to see how like blinding the highlight is. I have swatched the Amrezy though, and it's pretty close to what the Kristin Leann is, and I'm just like, oh no, I think I'm gonna have a new favorite. But you know, we'll see what happens. And all I do is put on the highest points of my cheeks. I do bring it along the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, put it on the brow bone and on my inner, what's it called, my inner eye, the inner part of my eye. Yes, the inner part of my eye, that's what I meant to say. And oh gosh, this highlight, like even looking at the video right now is just so blinding. I can't. It just looks so pretty. Like it pulls everything together. I feel like lashes, highlight, and brows will pull a whole look together. Those are literally what have to look spectacular in order for you to like look really good. If you're doubting your look or anything like that, because that's literally all I've done. Whenever I have something that I don't like, I always pop on a good set of lashes, some highlighter, and my brows, and then we're all set to go. Because I feel like that's what everybody like looks at first before they look at like your actual eye makeup and lip color and stuff like that. But that's just me. And then I'm going to be applying my Slide On Glide On lip pencil, and again I will list the name of this on the bottom bar because I cannot remember which one it was. All I know, it was like a really deep burgundy color, which is close to what I have on the outer part of my eye, and so that's why it made sense to put it on. Then I'm gonna be also grabbing my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick in Dead Roses, I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And that one is going to be like this little set that I bought was like a set of 4. I thought they were full sizes, but no, they're not. They're little tiny babies, so it's okay. I was not as upset as what I thought I would be, but anywho. Once you put it on top of your liner, it looks so good. So I just do that, and then I do set my face with some Urban Decay All Nighter. And I know you guys, I did forget the mascara, but the mascara that I end up using is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit, their new mascara, which is also very amazing. I'll probably show you guys how amazing it is in the next video or something, but for the time being, this is my finished result after all of this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, like, well, you can't like on here. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up this video, and comment if you guys have any inquiries on what I should do next. But do follow me on social media, and thank you for watching, you guys. Bye.